This is a demonstration of what I call the 2 times Fuller system. This is maybe from a game of 9-ball. The cue ball is frozen to the 1 ball, and in such a situation the current rules permit you to shoot any normal stroke towards the 1 ball. The cue ball and 1 ball are pointed straight at the 7. I want to hit the 9, and the 5 ball is exactly halfway between the 7 and the 9. The 2 times Fuller system says you just aim at the 5 ball, and the cue ball goes twice as wide, pocketing the 9. So let's try it. I'm going to shoot straight through the center of the cue ball. So this is another example stretched out a little bit. Once again, the cue ball and the 1 ball point at the 7. I want to get down to the 9, which is 6 diamonds down the table. So I want to aim to a point half of that, or 3 diamonds down the table, which is where the 5 is. Okay, so I'll shoot straight through the cue ball towards the 5. Okay, on those 2 previous examples we had a very special situation on the table. The lines that we were drawing between the line of balls on that cushion and the cue ball and its object ball, frozen object ball pointing at the rail, were perpendicular to each other. That's not the way life usually works. Usually you get some situation like this where you have some random configuration of the ball you're frozen to, and you have to figure out the corresponding distances in this kind of situation. So I'll draw them out with balls that I place. So first of all, I'll place this ball like that object ball was on the cushion before. The cue ball and 1 ball pointed directly at this ball. And I place this ball so that this angle is a 90-degree angle. Okay, now I've reduced it to the situation we had before. These are pointing straight at that, and this line is at 90 degrees, like we had before. Now I place the second ball, my aiming ball, here halfway from the 7 to the 9, and that's my aiming point. Your opponent isn't going to let you do this, so you have to imagine that on the table, maybe placing your fingers and so forth. And then you can pick out a line to shoot at. For me, I'm lucky because this ends up going exactly to this diamond. Too perfect. This is a slightly different situation than we had last time. Now the cue ball only has to go slightly into the 1. Drawing out those other lines would be quite complicated and very difficult to get accurate. To aim this, you find out the path that the cue ball could take if it just barely didn't hit the 1. That is, this is the tangent line off the 1 ball. And we've placed the 3 there to demonstrate the situation. The system for this shot is to take the distance from the 3 to the 9 and take an equal distance to the other side of the 9, and that becomes your aim point. So as much more into the ball as it takes to get to the 9, you add that in.